you should always be testing things, trying new things, trying different ways of doing things, trying to find ways to optimize your state of action. Well, few examples of this I use is even just like the I'm gonna call it a drug. I don't know if ashwagandha is a drug, but I assume it is. Um, Drug usage, for example, which is something I do, as you could have probably tell by what I said about the nicotine earlier. I've currently am in the process of taking three main drugs in order to optimize my state of being. Number one, we've got the caffeine, obviously. The caffeine both raises my wakefulness, adrenaline, and just that sort of stuff. I've got second, which is, I'm not going to say nicotine because that's something I've just recently built upon, but rather ashwagandha, which is lowers cortisol, which has insane benefits if you actually understand what cortisol is. And then lastly, I'm trying a new thing out, which is nicotine. And essentially, throughout my life, I've always been doing things differently, doing things in a new way, trying new things, trying different things, trying different ways of doing things. An example of that is this YouTube channel, which is something I've tried recently, something I'm trying to advance and develop, and such I'm making 5 videos a day, which is obviously failing right now because I'm making like 5 views max per video. However, each video is improvement from the last. I'm gonna test different strategies. I'm gonna test different ways of doing it. Right now, I'm making approximately 10 a day, which is honestly quite a lot of time, quite a lot of effort to make a video, make these videos, post onto YouTube, and yeah. Another way of test things is I test different routines, different ways of doing things. Constantly change the way. Sometimes I'll do things at an hour before I wake up, 2 hours before I wake up, an hour and a half before I wake up, all those different variations in order to try and improve the baseline of what I'm doing things at. And another example, I'll try different things when I'm eating food. I'll try chicken, sometimes lamb, steak. I'll try different type. Right now I'm mainly in the process of testing different types of nuts. So just today I had I think it was 80 grams of walnuts during my break. And for the past few days I've been having around 300 grams of nuts, particularly of pistachio and cashews. And that is exactly what I mean. You've got to be testing different things. You've got to be testing what works, and with the food, like for example, testing how it impacts my body, how it impacts my energy levels, how it impacts my mind, the different parts of my body. For example, I've noticed pistachios, does it raise my eyesight to a degree? But there's different variations of different things, and the way you test one thing like food may be different from the way you test like drugs like nicotine or even ashwagandha, because the way I test ashwagandha and the way I test nicotine are extremely different from their difference in reactants in my body. But when you start to test things out, you start to notice that some things work, some things don't. But overall, over time, over even years, you start to have more things in your arsenal to be able to equip in your daily life, so your baseline increases simply from these habits.